Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I've never seen it. You've probably never seen it. In fact, I've never heard of it being done before, but Royal Caribbean is doing it. So what am I talking about? Well, Royal Caribbean's Serenade of the Seas, as you probably have heard, is on the ultimate world cruise. And part of that world cruise had it going through the Suez Canal. Well, we all know what's going on there, and all the cruise lines and everything are kind of keeping away from that area because of the threat of possible missile attacks. Yeah, that's something you want to try and avoid. Well, they're going to have a hard time if they're not going through there with an itinerary, and so they're going to actually give their passengers the voting decision on the itinerary change. That's right, they're not just going to randomly do it on their own, they're giving their passengers two choices, and the majority who vote, the majority will win. That'll be the itinerary they do. Now, the segments that they're going to miss an 18-night ultimate Jordan, Egypt, and Israel segment. They're going to miss an ultimate Bulgaria, Romania, and Turkey segment. And finally, they're going to miss the ultimate Greece, Turkey, and Italy Mediterranean portion of their cruise. All of this goes from May 9th all the way to June 20th. That's a long time segment to miss out, right? That's a lot of itineraries, it's a lot of countries, it's a lot of big cities that you want to go to. I'm guessing, Italy and Greece are probably right up there with, hey, I don't want to miss those places kind of thing. We understand not being able to go to Israel right now and that, but wow, do we really want to miss out on Greece as well, and Rome and Italy? And it's just too bad. It's too bad this is happening in the world right now. Now, they are giving their passengers two choices to vote on, and one of them is called the Immersive Africa, and it's an itinerary that features 11 different African countries, a total of 20 ports altogether, and you would stop in places like Madagascar, Namibia, Ghana, Senegal, places like that, as well as, of course, South Africa, and a quick stop in the Canary Islands. That one would give them also 21 sea days because of how the distance of Africa, of course, is along the coast. The second option is called Africa and Greece. And this itinerary has just, a much more smaller visit in Africa, like Cape Town, as well as stops in the Canary Islands, Seychelles. But it'll also stop with an overnight in Alexandria. It'll go to Egypt, extensive exploration of the Greek islands during like the last 9 days, I believe, of that segment. But it will have 26 days of sea days, and the other option, Africa, will have 21 sea days total. So you'll actually have another 5 days of sea, but you're going to go to Egypt, Alexandria, you're still going to get the Canary Islands, and then you get more of Greece. And I have a feeling, I think more people will choose that option instead of more, 11 African ports. I think they'll stick with like 3 African ports and then spread it out to other countries as well. But you've never heard of cruise lines giving the options of the itinerary when something changes, right? Now imagine this would have happened with Norwegian Star when they found out they couldn't, they told passengers on board, we can't go to Antarctica. Now, to be fair, they went to Antarctica. They went to a different region of Antarctica, which really isn't very scenic compared to where they were supposed to go. It's definitely not the immersive experience that people wanted. But imagine if they just said, you know what? Instead of stopping in this place around Cape Horn, we'll continue on to Antarctica and we'll go to the regularly scheduled place in Antarctica as opposed to the one port here. Which would you prefer to do? Now, how many people would have turned down one extra port along the coast of, you know, Brazil and Argentina to go to Antarctica? I have a feeling a lot of people would have made that choice had they given them the choice to do it. Instead, the cruise line chose to change it without really letting them know in plenty of time. And while we're on that subject, the cruise line has also come out and said, hey, we can't do this because there is an order there where you can't go over a certain speed now. And that's why we had to change the itinerary at the last minute. We can't go. And I'm going, well, everybody else is still going. I don't hear a lot of cruise ships canceling Antarctica other than reasons of weather. And then I looked into it. Well, those restrictions that they're talking about have been in place since the beginning of 2021. They canceled the cruise the day of the cruise in 2024. So, in other words, they knew about it. They knew the restrictions. They knew the speeds of the cruise ships. They're not dumb. They know this situation, but they chose the last minute to make the change of the itinerary. So is it, again, because of those changes in the go slow order in that region, etc., or was it let's not go, let's save some money and we're not going to tell anybody? You guys decide. You're the paying passengers. You probably have a guess of where I'm falling on that situation. I don't think they handled it right, and they've known for a long time that they wouldn't be able to do these speeds if they decided to do this in this direction, or they could make it and they just decided not to make it. And that's the problem. Now, Royal Caribbean with the World Cruise going ahead and going, hey, you know what? Let's give our passengers the thing. Now, of course, when you run this and you run a poll of where do you want to go, unless it's like 99.2%, you know, people all want to do the one itinerary, you're going to start dividing the people on the ship. You're going to have the people who wanted to do more Africa. You're going to have the people who wanted to add Greece and less Africa. And that could create some tension on board. But I think it's a lot less tension than having just gone and said, you know what, we're going to do this itinerary and that's it. And had the passengers found out, they could have said, oh, wait a minute, we could have gone to Greece, we could have gone to Egypt, we could have gone to the Canary Islands, and you guys just made a decision on your own not to do it. Well, now I'm upset, right? It's kind of like a no-win situation when you have to do this, especially on a cruise that's that long, that many ports, you know, that much money, etc., etc., etc. So I'm actually going to applaud Royal Caribbean for giving the passengers the decision to choose their itinerary, because I think you have to admit, at least it's majority rules, it's fair, everybody gets a vote. And, well, let's hope everybody gets a vote. Can you imagine if they just said, sorry, only the people who booked the full world cruise are going to get the vote? Cruise ship divided. That's how that would go. Well, let me know what you guys think. Do you think they're doing it right? Do you think that's the way to go? And let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget, every comment you leave down below, don't spam the comments. Don't say, you know, hi, Don, it's me. Loved your video, on like 50 comments, right? Because the algorithm picks that out when I'm doing these things for the contest. So, but there is that contest for the giveaway. I'm piling things into a big box and on my way to 100,000 subscribers on this channel, 50,000 subscribers on my Just Don channel. When we hit it, we're giving away everything in that box to everyone who's been chosen by the random number generator to be the comment of the day. And you can look down, you can see the comments pinned on the video since we started. Those are the lucky people who've been chosen so far. I always I got to give 24 hours. Got to give 24 hours every video before it goes up. So keep an eye on it. But if your name's chosen, you're automatically in the draw for the at least $1,000 prize giveaway. I don't even know what's going to be in the box yet. I know one thing in the box, but I'm picking them up on my travels and I'll show you along the way. But every comment gives you a chance to win. You don't have to do anything else. Just leave a comment. Pretty easy. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.